Even though the energy around them and inside the food helped to increase her strength, Ayaka figured that traditional methods of getting stronger would still work. This meant that if she were to go to the gym and work out, she'd likely get stronger. The reason why she didn't perform such actions was due to a rationale that was far more efficient to gather guild points and improve the type of energy she was exposed to. By getting exposed to higher quality energy, it would mean that she'd passively get stronger, but it didn't mean that she'd avoid actively improving her body. It also helped that the grasslands were mainly flat, so the only thing making it more difficult was the dirt and grass with the wheels. So, where should we start first? Do we just randomly pick a direction to see if we can find them? Ayaka asked as she looked around the grassland. The area was so vast that they didn't even see any adventurers hunting for monsters. Monsters didn't seem to group together, instead seeming to cover large distances to forage for food. This was the biggest time consumer, just searching out for monsters, but also inadvertently caused adventurers to become spread out. We could just pick a direction and, while looking for them, also try hunting for horned rabbits. With the two of us, I think we wouldn't have any problems, Mizuki said. Mizuki's thought didn't sound like a bad idea, so Ayaka nodded her head in agreement to it. Either way, we're going to need to walk. I doubt that we'd run into any horned rabbits so close to the town, Mizuki added. They made their way through the grassland. With the cart, Ayaka didn't worry about any horned rabbits attacking from the rear. But even if monsters did attack them, her naginata was still in her hand. It was a little awkward to keep holding her weapon while pushing the cart, but with her strength improving, Ayaka mainly used the staff of a weapon to hold up the handle while her other hand pushed the cart. I'm looking forward to when I can buy something that'll hold this thing on my back, so both my hands are free. Ayaka sighed, knowing that it would be a while with how pricey equipment was inside a guild. Even before going to sleep, she had casually checked out the auction house to see the equipment made by other adventurers, and she could see that the prices were usually higher than what the guild sold. Thinking of the prices that were presented on the auction house made her sigh. What are you thinking about? Mizuki asked. Shaking her head, Ayaka said, just thinking about how much we still have to go in order to get decent equipment. Mizuki giggled at Ayaka's response. We just started yesterday, being adventurers, and you're already depressed? Ayaka rolled her eyes at Mizuki's comment. After walking the grassland for some time, Mizuki raised a hand. What's up? Ayaka whispered, her eyes searching for what caused Mizuki to become alert. It didn't take long for Ayaka to notice the slight movement in the grass ahead of them. Focusing on the grass, she could see a horn slightly sticking out of the grass. Finally, we found one. Ayaka cheered internally, not wanting to scare the monster. Carefully lowering the handle of the cart, she got ready for the inevitable confrontation. Even if a single horned rabbit wouldn't be enough to overwhelm Mizuki, it was smart to be ready for anything that happened. When she released the handle, Ayaka stepped sideways to be free of the area near the cart and Mizuki. With her weapon, it was better to have some distance so she could more effectively fight a monster. At the same time, Ayaka looked around to make sure that no other horned rabbits were approaching them. With her experience hunting the monsters, there were times when the small creatures would show up in a group. She didn't know whether it was some kind of pack hunting behavior, but it was good to be aware of such things instead of being surprised.